we're joined now by the fantastic Rowetta and Sam Morgan from Hacienda Classical. Ladies, all four of us were dancing along to that. You had good memories from watching that back, because that was the first time that Hacienda Classical had happened to a large audience in Bridgewater, wasn't it, Sam?
Yeah, it was. So that first show that we put on sold out, and as you said, in about 10 minutes. I mean, and the orchestra and Hacienda coming together, the Manchester Camerata, that was, you know, the first time. So it was a real fantastic moment, actually, just for that initial on sale and boom, 20 minutes.
I wanted to have a party after that, like 20 seconds there.
Party now. Let's all go. Stay back at the end, we all go out though. Rowetta, your songs are so anthemic. How does it feel hearing them with a classical orchestra? It must just be so amazing.
It's amazing because I went to the Hacienda for years when it was back in the day, it was the best club in the world. It was amazing. It inspired a lot of people and a lot of bands with the music. So to have it with an orchestra, to be singing with a 70-piece orchestra and a choir, it's just a joy. And Mike Pickering and Graham Park and Peter Hook from Joy Division and New Order, who's a friend of mine, playing bass beside me on You've Got the Love and songs like that. It's just...
I'm getting goosebumps.
It's phenomenal. And tonight, and a lot of people know Glasgow is my favourite place to play. I don't just say it when I'm in Glasgow, I say it in every interview. I always have. Barrowlands was my first gig where I just felt it was like a football crowd when I came on stage with Happy Mondays. I think it was in 1992, and they just roared like we just scored a goal and won the Premier League in England. So I just love it here, and I've got so many friends here. So to bring this show, the last gig we did was at the Royal Albert Hall in London, and I couldn't believe the audience there, which can be a bit posh in London, a bit prim, and they're not going to clap. They just were all on the feet going, wow, yeah, and really enjoying themselves, even if they didn't want to. You can't help it. So Glasgow, who, you know, every time I played here with the Mondays and anywhere I came here, I think with X Factor at the SCCC years ago, the crowd know how to enjoy themselves here, so I really can't wait for tonight. And that venue, I've just done a sound check. I've never played there before at the Hydro, and it's just stunning.
Just right behind us.
And the sound in it, it's just... That's when I saw it. It's just, what an amazing... Is it a building or what is it? It's
just a spaceship.
It's like a big spaceship. It makes all the other venues look rubbish. It's amazing. So I just can't wait. And standing on the stage there was just brilliant with the orchestra. It was just fabulous.
It's going to be a party.
I think when you look at the Manchester audiences and Glasgow audiences, like coming from Glasgow myself and working with the Manchester Camerata, there's a lot of similarities. I think there's this like pride in Glasgow and pride in Manchester that very similar places and crowds as well.
Yeah, you're going to have a brilliant night tonight. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, I was going to say, what can people really expect tonight? Are you allowed to give us any wee sneak?
Well, what I've found has been really funny. At the beginning, they don't know what to do. They don't know, because they think it's going to be like last night at the Proms or something. They don't know whether they're supposed to stand up or sit down. So they don't know what to do. And usually we're watching it in our dressing rooms. I am, because I'm not on till later on. And I'm watching them, and they're like, that. Do we sit down? Do we dance? What do we do? And they just don't know what they're supposed to do.
How do they go?
What do we do? What we're supposed to do? Unless if they sat down, they don't know what to do. They don't want to block the person behind them. And then by about 2, 3, 4, they're all on the feet and they're all just going wild.
You should
every
just get
age
signs at the start saying everybody up.
Well, it's obvious, but they just don't know what to do, and they're thinking they don't know how long the show, they're going to be tired by the end, but you can't help it. It's just such a high, such a buzz, and I just know it's going to be a brilliant night. I've been excited about this one.
I think it's like kind of the fact that there's an orchestra actually on the stage, and traditionally people go into a concert hall and they're like, oh, I must act in a certain way. Yeah. But then, I don't know, it's as soon as that, you know, it kicks in and the audience are just, it's euphoric.
We've got Mike Pickering and Graham Park behind the orchestra and the Hacienda sign, so they just, and the lights are amazing.
Absolutely brilliant. We'll chat to you a wee bit later on as well, Rowetta. Thank you very much for chatting to us.